Cazorla. Welcome to Top 4. My name is Pete. I'm an Arsenal fan. Special guest joined by Michael, Arsenal fan.
Alex Demetre Sobelov.
And I'm also joined by Robin, a Manchester United fan.
Hashtag expose Bravo.
Expose Bravo. I'm also joined by Oscar, a Chelsea fan.
The campaign against Chelsea is back. Referees are out to get us.
And I'm joined by Adrian, a Liverpool fan.
Sadio Mane, the coldest bowl of Super Bowls at my house for you. And that's what I'm doing as well. The coldest Super Bowls at my house for you.
Done, no. Boy.
Coldest.
For Sadio. Let's talk Manchester, since we're kicking off here with Robin. It's his last pod. He might be on the phone. We might get him on later on in the season. But
Last pod in the studio.
in the studio, he's not going to be around. Manchester United 1, Man City 2. What do you think, Robin? What do you think happened? What was your perspective on the game?
Okay, I was sitting here right in my house, nice and early in the morning.
50-inch.
Just woke up. My brother woke me up. It's like, it's time for the game. I was like, alright, let's do this.
Is your brother a United fan?
No, he's a Chelsea fan.
Top man. Your brother knows. Like, why didn't he teach you?
My family's weird. We all support different teams, but calmly, watching the match is like, alright, City. And I was telling him, he was telling me, without Aguero, it's no problem. I was telling him, I'm not worried about Aguero. I'm worried about Kevin De Bruyne. He's the one guy I'm actually worried about.
Oh, Kevin De Bruyne.
And boy, City for the first 30 minutes, I just put my hands up and say, you were the better team. Because, with bar, I would say Eric Bailly, no one else turned up. Completely for the first 30 minutes. Everyone was giving the balls away. Everyone was just not switched up. And for a game like this, I think, for me, I'm like 50%. 50% on it's Jose's fault and 50% on the team's fault. The only point I say it's Jose's fault for the selection, I didn't think Lingard should have started.
Oh, Lingard was dead. Oh my gosh.
He was absolutely awful.
I think it's a bit harsh.
I think Lingard was not the first, and especially he's come back from injury, same with Mkhitaryan. And I wanted Mkhitaryan to start, but obviously he just came back from injury. Yeah. Now he's getting an MRI scan because he's still injured. So he's getting an MRI scan.
Bloody hell.
So he's probably not going to be in the Netherlands on Thursday. But
is that who they're playing?
Yeah,
wait,
to find out.
Final.
They were in Rotterdam.
Games, you know.
When you said Thursday, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, but Rotterdam's not far; it's just across the river. But anyways, but yeah, no. Honestly, City were a better team, except Claudio Bravo.
Oh, mate. What a guy.
Now,
what a guy.
the thing is, how I say it, yes, they deserve to win, but we could have easily won 3-2, but it also could have been 4-1.
Yeah.
It was such an open game after 30 minutes. And Zlatan was off. There was the second goal, and like he was looking down, and I'm thinking, why are you looking down?
Yeah, that open goal.
And I was like, look up. You can run. John Stones. There's nowhere to see it.
Passed to John Stones.
And I was like,
literally.
it could have been 2-2 by half time.
Yeah.
No, it could have been 3-2 by half time. There were 2 golden opportunities. But the team weren't switched on, and honestly, I can't be mad. I wasn't mad. At the end of the game, I was like, you know what? Put my hands up. We take the L, and we move on.
It's weird because before the game happened, you think everyone would have agreed Man United were the strong favourites to win, just for the fact that there's no Aguero, there's no company, and it's at Old Trafford. Man United have the momentum. They've got Mourinho in there. Your stars are there. And I just feel like I'm on the camp of it's all Mourinho's fault for the fact that he played. Yeah, because Lingard and Mkhitaryan shouldn't have been starting to begin with.
And he's still trying to find his best 11, isn't it?
I mean, like even the first half an hour, like what Robin was saying, I'm thinking City should not be playing Man United like this. It just should not be happening.
But I felt like when I watched it, I was like, Guardiola's actually here. Like he really put his stamp on City. This is the first time I saw that his style of play was just all over them. Like the way they were passing the ball from the back and the way they were.
Bravo, isn't it?
Yeah, Bravo.
I see Bravo pass the ball outside the box.
But one thing I do want to say, I don't care what anyone says. Stonewall pen, that 2-legged.
I'm not in. One leg.
No, it was 2. 2
one
legs
leg.
did. No, the thing is, you got the ball, fair dues, but that was reckless.
Yeah.
That was
it reckless? Yes.
Ridiculously reckless.
And
that's what I'm thinking.
It's a good debate because he did get the ball, but it was a horrible tackle.
Like, horrible tackle. Like, really could have been.
Yeah.
out 3 months.
If I was a ref, I would have given it as a pen.
As a pen?
Everyone would say that's a straight
Really?
pen.
Yeah.
But obviously that's with
like,
replays, isn't it?
I feel like it
Not
always
necessarily
favours you not to get the penalty because it's so 50-50. Like more time the referee doesn't give the penalty when it's that close.
Yeah.
Penalties are usually blatantly deliberate. I mean, I don't know anymore, innit? Because some penalties were given this weekend, whereby there's so many penalties this season. That
Some penalties weren't given this weekend.
And I was vexed. I was like,
Adrian, what do you reckon about the Manchester derby?
Like, for me, it was amazing to see so many great players on the field at one time. There was Pogba, there was De Bruyne, there was Zlatan. So it had like a big match feel to it, which I don't think I've seen in a long while. And then I feel like with Jose, was he maybe thinking to go a bit defensively? Because obviously he started Lingard and Mkhitaryan, and I think he started to negate City's attacking threat.
He's got a good point there because Mourinho against the big teams, correct me if I'm wrong.
Stuff that annoyed me when he was at Chelsea, though.
Every time he went to Old Trafford, he would go for the 0-0.
Yeah, but that was away. That was always away. We'd always go to Old Trafford and go for a point. And I'm like, what the heck are you doing? I'm like, bro, it would annoy me so much.
But when Chelsea were at home to United, wasn't it still like 1-0? Wasn't it still like very close centre games?
I mean, yeah, but it was more attacking than he was this weekend.
Do you think at our next big game, or maybe even the Manchester derby away, he goes all out attack?
I think he would, because I think he just learned a lesson. I think he did learn a lesson that you can't do that in such games.
And I think Man United's strength is in their attack.
Yeah.
So when you want to try to sit back and soak up pressure, that's not really their forte.
That's not what we're going to do. And I said it was just a lesson. For me, it's like, for me, I was like, you know what? You learnt your lesson. You can't do that, especially in the Premier, especially against City.
Can I give you some stats on the game, which kind of shocked me a little bit? I mean, okay, at home, Man United had 40% possession. Yeah. City had 60. Yeah. Now, shots on target, Man United had 3. No, well, according to the Premier League.
No, as in, we had the same amount of shots.
That's
in the first half. In the first half, we had the same amount of shots.
Alright, let me get there, innit? No, on target, Man United had 3, City had 6. Right. Then Man United had 14 shots, and City had 18. So when you look at it in the aspect that City came out to attack and win this game, Man United didn't seem like they came to win this game. And it's only until Man United got punched in the face, that's when they got up and started. Because there was a point where it could have easily been 3-2 United, no doubt about it. But it was like, what took you guys so long to get going? I felt sorry for Mkhitaryan because he's not started a game this season, and every time he got the ball, he seemed to lose possession quite often, and it's not a good performance for him. And I don't know if it will affect him in the future in terms of just his confidence and all that kind of thing. Lingard, Rashford comes on, he looks like he's the player of the match for Man United. Easily. Do you know what I'm saying?
And he's such a good substitute.
I love his directness.
Like,
he's just the direct.
And it was so, and I was like, the offside goal, I was like, so unlucky.
Why is Zlatan that far forward though?
He made a run. Like Zlatan made a run for him to pass the ball, and he didn't pass it. He shot.
And
Zlatan was just there.
He
tried to come out of the way, but even if he didn't touch him, do you think the referee would have flagged?
No.
Because he's in the way of the goalkeeper.
I think it should have been offside.
No, but I'm saying if he doesn't touch the ball.
Yeah, I think if you don't touch it, it should have been offside. Do you remember that goal a couple of years ago? Someone scored. It was Rooney scored against Preston in the FA Cup, and he was just standing in front of the goalkeeper, and it was like it wasn't given offside. I think it's unfair because the keeper can't see. But to be fair, if Zlatan didn't touch it, then the keeper would have saved it. Keeper would have saved it. It's going straight at Bravo.
Anything else?
Straight at him. But I'm saying it was a very even game. Like after that.
Oh, sorry.
After that, I was like, City. But again, now that it's over, even because as United fans, it's a big game.
Huge game, isn't it?
It's a huge game. It's like the City. I was like, come on. So it's like. Okay, then I came. I was like, it's only game 4.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So now, when you go to Manchester next week, like, what colour is it going to be?
It'll be normal. Do you know what's the funny thing?
Because I heard Manchester's blue now. That's all.
Do you know what's the funny thing? Do you know what's the funny thing? In Manchester, that red blue stuff. It's like for 3 days and then it goes back to normal.
Yeah, of course.
It's in London, North London. It stays one colour.
I'm glad you said North still.
It's pretty much bragging rights.
Before you move on to the next game, I was trying to say, like obviously as a Chelsea fan, I love Mourinho in it and what he did, but I'm so glad that Kevin De Bruyne showed him finally.
Was he man of the match?
Kevin De Bruyne.
He should have easily been in it.
But everywhere Mourinho's gone, he tries to act like a bagman and shit players. He did it with what, De Bruyne at Chelsea, did it with Mata at Chelsea, did it with Cassius.
I think even Czech.
Oh, Czech was like...
Come on, Courtois and Czech today. Today, who goes in goal?
Yeah, but it wasn't like...
Even to this day.
But it wasn't like he disregarded Czech and said Czech's not good enough. He just thought Courtois is better. All of those players, Mata, Cassius, and I'm sure he did more at Madrid that I haven't mentioned. But it's like, he's finally been shown up and he's been like, okay, someone can play ball and you just couldn't manage him. So how sick are you as a manager, kind of thing. And big up Ian Acho as well. He was sick.
He did alright, man. I mean,
that was a very lucky goal.
I think it was alright. I think
that was a very lucky goal.
But
I'm just happy for him because he's got like 2 goals this season.
Like, this is the thing I find mad is like City had more shots on target and more shots at Old Trafford without Aguero.
Madness.
Where United still have the big dons in their team. Have you seen the meme about Pogba, by the way? Just on the side. 3 games. Is it 3 games? No assists, no goals, 3 haircuts.
Man.
Yeah.
Exciting.
What do you think of his performance?
No, he was dead. He was missing.
He was not there.
He was just not there.
He was not there.
He needs to get out of this Serie A where you can just shoot calmly.
Shoot from 40 yards.
Yeah, it's like, this is not the Serie A. You can't do them things.
We're not playing football for the vibe.
Will to end this match up at the minute, will this result define a title for either side?
No.
I think it shows where United are at.
Do you think
no,
so?
but we're still close. It's not like we only lost 3 points.
Nah, but it's like
it's your first big game of the season.
For me, it's the big games mean so much. Like,
the big games do mean a lot, and I'm like, cool.
And
but we still got Chelsea to play, still got Arsenal to play, still got Liverpool.
It just showed me that without Aguero, without company, City are superior to Man United. They went to Old Trafford and won convincingly.
Adrian, do you agree?
What, that the title... That this has bearing on the title?
A bit of everything. What's your opinion and what these boys have just said?
Yeah, I think credit to City. I mean, no captain and company, and your best striker in Aguero wasn't even on the field, and you still, convincingly beat your biggest rivals for the title. So I think in that sense, it was a great performance for them. Obviously, there was a bit of, Bravo. He looks a bit iffy, so we have to see how he does. But I wouldn't say that the title's decided in September. No.
You don't think it will mean much here just because we're in September?
Obviously, it's 3 points gained for City and 3 points lost by United, but there's still so much of the season to go that.
So much.
So I wouldn't say that.
Okay, well, Man City are the only team with a 100% record, and that is because Chelsea drew 2-2 at the Liberty Stadium.
You were watching this game yesterday. When it was 1-0, he was jumping all over.
Oscar, what did you think about the performance on Sunday? And would you take the point before the game had started?
No, not before the game had started. I would let's go Swansea, let's win. Swansea ain't that sick. They're not as good as they used to be anyway. Yeah.
Sure.
So I was just like, and Costa banged 2 sick goals. Well, one was a flash.
Like Diego Costa.
2 good goals. Like he's on form. Like I'm so happy to see Costa on form. As for these goals we conceded, oh my gosh! First one, the penalty.
Yeah.
What was happening?
Which one was it? Courtois' challenge.
Yeah, Courtois was kind of left.
Same challenge that Bravo did.
No, it wasn't. Courtois did not get the ball at all.
Courtois didn't even get the ball.
Courtois did not get the ball.
Cleanly took
Courtois.
Who did he
if Courtois got sent off, I would have been like, fair enough. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, he didn't get sent off?
No, he didn't. He got yellow.
I don't know why I thought he got sent off.
Then he got yellow. But yeah, if he got sent off, I would have been like, you kind of deserved that. Well, it wasn't his fault. Courtois was kind of left in it, and he wasn't fast enough to get out there.
Yeah.
But that was stupid. That second goal, oh my gosh. I see Gary Cahill lose the ball now,
Yeah.
I'm screaming, I'm like, get off the pitch, get Cahill off the pitch. I'm like, I couldn't believe it. And then I saw the replay, I'm like, actually, he was fouled.
Yeah. Are you surprised that Chelsea buying these defenders they bought this window and Cahill still won his shirt?
I think we've had 3 games, 3 wins, and the back 4 looks 30 in those games. Like Chelsea are very shaky at the back. That's one of our main issues. But in those 3 games, it works. Like we did concede in a lot of them. Wait, in all of them we conceded, right? Apart from Burnley, sorry, we conceded in 2.
Burnley, yeah.
But that Cahill and Terry was working. Exactly. So I think you don't change a winning formula just yet. And I kind of think that's why Conte didn't bring anyone else in.
Fair enough.
But as for that, after we went goals down, it was like it was again because West Ham we were drawing 1-1. We had to score a late goal. Watford we were drawing 1-1. Had to score. We were losing 1-0. Sorry, had to score late goals. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So then it was like we're back in that cycle again. It's 2-2. sorry, it's 2-1. We've now got to score,
Yeah.
and the pressure. When we apply the pressure, it's too much for teams. Like our attacking, like prowess when we do that is very good.
Yeah.
Like it is too much for teams, but it's just not enough to get that second goal. Shout out to Costa.
Shout out to
Oscar missed chances though. It kind of annoyed me.
Can I ask you a question? What does Fabregas need to do to get a starting position at this club?
Mate.
Because that's how many. He hasn't started a game this season, has he? Except Watford. Or did he come on?
No, he didn't come on. He came on for Watford. He hasn't started the game.
He hasn't started a game this season. What is needed for him to get a game, or to start a game rather?
I really don't know. Like for me, if I'm picking that team, Fabregas is one of the first names on the sheet.
Absolutely.
Like he's
Fabregas
one of the
to
first
Costa
names
is
on the
just
sheet.
that's the title
Fabregas
winning.
to Costa.
That's
He has
the
not
title
started.
winning.
He has not started a game this season yet. We've already seen Fabregas to Costa already.
Yeah.
We've already seen it.
And what a
We've
ball
already
it
seen
was
the
as well.
assist
Like
against. Was it Watford?
Watford, yeah.
Dirty goal. But yeah, man, I don't know. Like obviously Matic and Kante are solid. Matic, like last season, everyone was like, "Oh, Matic he's been found out. Like he's not as sick as we thought he was." But you know, Conte believes in him, so Conte's playing him, and it's all about Conte at the moment. I'm hoping really Eden Hazard does not fall away from form.
I think he'll be all right. I think he'll just take it one game at a time. He looks good. Like he looks good. It's not like he's quiet in games because I think he had an all right performance against Swansea. If I'm a Chelsea fan, I'll be gutted because it's Swansea. Like Swansea, I don't think have been doing well this season and haven't done well last season either.
And even the year we won the league, we beat them 5-0 at their ground.
Boy.
Do you know what I mean?
Embarrassment.
Title's still on for Chelsea though, isn't it?
Bro, I never thought we were going to win the title. I've never said that.
Okay,
I've never said I think Chelsea are going to win the
What do
title.
you think? Just top four?
I think top three. That's
Top three,
what
yeah.
we're going to do. But
Any other comments on this game? Adrian, you got anything for this game?
I thought Swansea were going to get blown away, to be honest. Like, I thought it would be comfy 4-0 Chelsea.
Yeah.
Like, I captained Costa as well because I just thought he was going to get goals. So it was surprising to see that they didn't win.
Smart move.
Very surprising.
That's true. If Costa scores twice and you tell me Chelsea didn't win the game, that's a bit strange. That is a bit strange. Can we move along? Let's go to Adrian's team. Liverpool 4-1 winners.
Brad,
the champions.
smashed it.
Liverpool. Yeah, so 4-1 winners. Back at Anfield, the new looked Anfield, the new stand. Adrian, what did you think about your team's performance?
Well, I was saying before the game to one of my guys that I want there to be a fear factor about Anfield again. Like I want fans to like think, I'm going to Anfield this week. Like they're not working on their computers. They're stressed out. Their hands on their head. because that's what it used to be like. Like when teams were coming to Anfield, they used to have fear, and now I feel like teams have they know how to come to Anfield and get points. So I want to see this kind of performance more and more. Yeah, it was a great performance. I mean, it's something that I don't want to see on a rare basis. I want to become accustomed to it. So I want to see it 6 times out of 7, not once out of 6, if you get what I mean.
Absolutely. I still think Arsenal hate going to Anfield regardless of what season you guys have. Because it's always a tough game for us there. But 4 very good goals. Your boy Adam Lallana on there, and of course Mane, and even Firmino getting 2 goals. I think he's somebody who's been slept on a lot over the last season. What do you guys think about Firmino?
Liverpool's top scorer last season.
Was he?
Yeah.
No way.
Whoa. See, look, that's what I'm, like, that's mad. I didn't even know
top
that.
scorer last season. Like,
I think Firmino's quite not. Let me not say is he underrated. I'm not sure, but just I don't know. I think he doesn't get the credit he deserves. What do you reckon, Mike?
I'd say it's underrated. I didn't rate him. I didn't
Is
even know that he was their top scorer last season. I feel like I want to see more of him.
Yeah.
it's just because he's like,
more from him anyway.
it's like there's Coutinho, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then there's
That's
it's like
true.
they're both Brazilian.
And that is Mane as
They're both like the same thing, but one's arguably people think Coutinho's better. So I don't know.
As much as we're waxing lyrical about Liverpool, Adrian, let's talk about your defending because once again,
Man,
another goal that you got conceded.
Lucas! Like it!
What happened? What actually
Like
happened?
it!
What was he doing?
Adrian, talk to us about that goal. Tavandi,
Once again, we were the architects of our own demise. Like this play from the back thing, it works if you have the right players to do it.
Yeah.
But for me, to be honest with you, like I think if we are going to play that way, then you have to accept that we are more susceptible to these kind of things. Because when Lucas did get it and when he did play it, it was such an effective thing. But at that moment that he gave it to Vardy, it's like he took his eye off the ball and then he just played a poor pass. But Yeah, as I said before, it's one of those things where if we are going to play from the back, then we do have to expect this to happen every now and again. But the fact that it's happened at least twice in 4 games is a bit worrying.
Did you hear what he said?
Go on.
Lucas, he said that was his first assist in 3 years.
Stop, man.
Has he even played this year?
Oh my gosh. I forgot to. Sorry guys. I forgot to mention something on the Chelsea thing.
Go on.
Do you see Gary Cahill's interview on Match of the Day?
Yeah,
No, I didn't see it. How was it?
He was talking about Andre Mariner.
Yeah.
And he was basically saying like, when I make a mistake in a game, I apologise. It lets the whole team down. He went to his room to go chat to him after the game about the foul thing, and he was like, all he wanted was him to like acknowledge that he got the call wrong, kind of thing. Yeah. And he was like almost not tearing up, but it was heartfelt, it was proper heartfelt. You could see that he was pissed because he knows his place is under threat and he just wants to do the best job for the team. So it's
that's a passionate kind of player. I like that kind of player because somebody who cares. Because you always have the idea that whenever a team loses, they just think, we're going back to our £60,000 car anyway, multi-million house. It doesn't matter. Like, don't really care. I'm going to come back next week and try. Adrian, quick question. On your bench, you had players like Moreno and Klavan. And on the starting 11 in your back 4, you had James Milner and Lucas. What does it say about Liverpool's, defensive woes at the minute?
That's crazy.
Woes is a very apt word indeed. I think with Klavan, I don't think he was fully 100% match fit.
Okay.
So I think that because Lucas, not that he's a great centre back, but he can play there. I think he played there in a cup final one time, and he looks alright. But I just think with Klavan, I just think he's just not 100%. As for Moreno, I'd rather anything on the left instead of him. Like anything. Like he's shocking.
Is it?
So
that bad?
Yeah.
That bad.
Poor defender. But Milner. Speaking about left backs, I thought Milner done all right. I think he played a nice ball for one of our goals. So yes, things are looking not up, but at least we've got a left back that will stand in his position.
Cool.
So yeah, it's a start.
What did you think of Lallana's finish?
I was wax lyrical about this guy, but my main problem is that he doesn't do these kind of things enough. It's all right doing 60 quick turns in a game, but I need to see goals. I need to see assists. So if you can continue adding goals and assists, I think people will start rating him because I think some may disagree with what I'm about to say, but I think that he's England's most technically proficient player. I think he's amazing on the ball. His ball control, the way he easily glides past players. I think he's a good player. Hopefully he starts to get... I want to see double figures. Either double figure assists or double figure goals from this guy this season.
Yeah, man, goals and assists will change people.
Because for 25 million, we need to.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I think a lot of people's minds will change if he's got stats like that on the board. However, I think a certain Jack Wilshere will want to talk about that technically gifted player. That's all I'll say about that one. But it's not a bad start. Let's talk Leicester a little bit. They don't look like the former selves. And I'm struggling to believe that it's just a Kante problem. Why do I feel like it's something more? Because Mahrez didn't look good either against Liverpool. And he's not looked good all season.
That's why Kante was a very amazing signing
by
Chelsea.
Yeah, I was going to say, could it just be that Kante was that amazing?
That glue.
He was that glue.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because they play with 2 centre forwards, they play with amazing pace on the wing, but they can't seem to score goals. That's a weird thing I'm finding as well. Was this Vardy's first goal of the season?
No. Second.
No, he scored against... Was it Arsenal he scored
against? Yeah, he scored against...
No,
at home.
He scored at home, yeah. He scored at home.
Did he? Yeah.
And
How can I forget?
Yeah.
Swansea, yeah, of course.
Swansea.
But Leicester, is it worrying times? Are we looking down the clock?
Small.
Can I say this? I thought in my mind that these guys just care about the Champions League matches.
Yes.
There's a part of me that just feels like they're just going to be well. They're going to do very well in the group stage and just think, bun it.
Yeah, but wouldn't they have at least an aim to get back into the Champions League? Like, wouldn't they feel like, we should get?
I think they know they won't get back.
You think they're out of their depth?
But when you win the league, you should be minimum top 4 should be your expectations. Do you know what I mean?
Even for a club like Leicester, when it's just such a
But they've lost one player.
A very big player.
That's why I'm like,
and they've signed 4.
Yeah, but you can't. Hey, Kante is a one of a kind in the league.
Is that how good he was, people?
Yeah.
So is that what we're saying?
Cantelelli.
We need a Leicester fan on this pod because I'm amazed at how Let me not say they.
Well, we won't need a Leicester fan if they don't make the top 4 this season.
Well, you just like to get let them in here. You know what I mean? Let them have an
top 4.
Do you know what I mean? It's bizarre. I can't quite seem to work out what's going on. Adrian, anything on Leicester?
Yeah, I think now we're starting to see the void that Kante has left behind, because I think it was Daniel Marte, he played. Then on Match of the Day, they just showed his lack of tactical awareness. They showed the places that Kante would stand, and he was nowhere near there. So I think that Leicester, they might need to rethink this 4-4-2 formation, because not many teams play it. And the reason why I think they were so successful with it last year was because Kante was so athletic and such a clever and intelligent player. So, yeah, I don't think Leicester can continue as 4-4-2 this season.
Mike, where do you think Leicester will finish in the league this season? It's the most difficult position to predict.
It's such a hard question.
That team is the most difficult to predict this year.
Damn.
Where do you think they'll finish?
Man, if they play it, because I feel like there was just no life about them yesterday, really. I don't feel like I saw Leicester that we saw last season. I didn't see that. Was it yesterday or the day before?
Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday. I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Would you say top 6? Would you say top 10?
Top 6 is a stretch. When you look at the teams that are fighting for top 6,
I think they do fantastically well to finish 6th place. I'd say that is a hats off. You know what I mean? And Champions League football at the same time.
Yeah.
I'd say that's pretty awesome.
Oh man. We can give them top 10.
Top 10, yeah. That's tough. That's tough. All right, let's move over to North London. Hey, obviously Arsenal 2-1 winners against Southampton.
You lucky pieces of work.
When we consider the first goal, my heart already
My
started
God,
beating.
you know, I was saying to one of the guys who works there, like, Arsenal have to get punched in the face to wake up and start moving, because I don't know a game where we start well and start the better team going at half time. Cool. I can't remember a time when we've done that. And yet, I don't know, like, it just feels like I'm sick and tired of having to start second. Do you know what I mean? Like, be the better team second half of the game or something like that. Because Southampton, I don't get what our beef is with Southampton. Bro, like, Southampton have lost bare man, and yet we're still struggling to beat them.
Somehow.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know the last time we beat Southampton. I could barely remember it right now. So, it's nuts. But, 3 points. Oh, thank God for that. Mike, what did you think of the Arsenal performance on Saturday?
Man, I just want a peaceful life. I think that's what Arsenal I just don't understand. This is why sometimes I just want a peaceful life. Sometimes just play a good game from start to finish. That's it. Dominate the game from beginning to the end.
That's probably the best quote. That's probably the best sentence I've heard. It's probably all season for the last 10 seasons or something like that. Peaceful life.
All the time. I'm actually tired. Like, literally tired.
What did you think of the new signings?
I was more hopeful, because initially I was a bit like, who is Xhaka, who is Perez, who are these people? But Xhaka's looking bright, he's looking good. I didn't see much of Perez because he got taken off, I can't remember, second half.
Yeah.
But
Perez didn't really have like a huge impact. I mean, I think for both these players, both for Mustafi and Perez, it was a bit... They haven't played full 90 minutes this season for any club.
I didn't even check Mustafi. Was I even checking for him?
Yeah, he was there. Centre back. He just looks solid. You know, like, you just look at the back four, you say, there we go, Koscielny and Mustafi. Like, I was smiling to see two centre backs.
Random stat I saw on Snapchat. Like, Snapchat has these little football match things. Like, their little story things for all the games. And they said that, something you probably knew, but Mustafi is the most amount of money Arsenal have ever spent on a defender.
Oh, so done.
Which is just a bit weird. Like, I mean, obviously in the current climate we're in, it kind of makes sense, but there's not that much hype about it like that.
I don't know, because in probably the last 3 or 4 years is when we started breaking transfer records in our own club.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, our highest player was, I think, Reyes for about 10 years. So it's like we had never gone above the fee we paid for, like, Reyes, Wiltord, all them kind of players. Do you know what I mean? So I can understand. Yeah, I see why you thought that was an amazing stat. Whereas
no, it wasn't. It wasn't amazing. It was just like, wow. Like, I just deeped it. Like, you guys actually think highly of this guy, and he really needs to be in the first team. He's a big player for Arsenal. If you're going to spend that much money on him.
Do you know what? I think Koscielny, once again, is such an underrated defender.
He was great. He was great.
That goal was amazing.
That goal
was great. And the fact that he took that boot to the face towards the end of the game as well, I was like, you're such a beast. Like, do you know what I mean? You're a beast. Question: was that a penalty?
No.
Do you know what? Yeah, everybody said no. Alan Shearer said no. Ian Wright said no on Match of the Day. Both of them said it. Yeah, and I'm looking at this thing. He's pulling his shirt.
It's the new rule.
Like, his shirt is getting gripped up.
This new rule is weird because it's about pulling shirts. Once you pull a shirt,
correct me if I'm wrong, if you pull the shirt, do you get a penalty every week?
Yeah, that's the new rule.
But was it a thing of they were both pulling each other's?
That's what to me they were looking. They're pulling each other. So like,
oh, were they? Yeah. I sort of saw Giroud. I don't know. I just saw, it's just because the flight Emirates was nowhere to be seen after some point. Like I'm just looking at his shirt.
You see the thing, like,
yo, this is a blatant pull on the shirt. But does he have to go down? He doesn't have to.
When I was watching Arsenal fan TV, there was a few Arsenal fans that were saying it weren't a pen. And I was like, maybe right.
Honestly, we escaped death. Yeah, no, I kid you not. We escaped death. Adrian, what's your thoughts on the game?
I think for you lot, it's a big victory because you say that you didn't maybe play as well as you would have liked, but last season you played amazing and Fraser Forster had the game of his life and it ended 0-0. So
yeah,
I think in that sense, for you to get the points, it looks good. I think Mustafi, he looks good. With what's his name, Mr. Perez?
Yeah.
Like most of the time he spent it out on the wing. So that, like, obviously Arsenal, as David will always say, you need someone to put the ball in the net for you. So I don't know how he's going to do it from all the way out there. So we'll have to see if he sort of adapts his game and stays more central, or if he sort of likes to drift out to the out wide. So, but yeah, I thought, Southampton, they're no pushovers. So for you to beat them, like, especially from how you played against them last season, I think take it. It's 3 points. Move on to the next game. 2 wins in a row.
Very true. Very true. I think. Perez, I want to see him get more game time.
Yeah, I was thinking,
just because it's the match fitness.
He didn't stand out to me in that game.
And Giroud, when he comes off the bench, usually has an impact. Didn't really have an impact that much this time round. And by the way, when you see Chamberlain and Walcott start together, you realise, man, Arsenal need to buy some players. It's so strange. Like, you sit there and you think, Alexis needs to start on the wings, and then you have maybe Walcott or Chamberlain, give or take. Then you have your main man up top, whether it's Giroud or Perez, I don't mind. Which is interesting. Fraser Forster, by the way, gets a lot of abuse at the Emirates because of his time wasting, and even got booked at one point. Every time he puts the ball down to take a goal kick, the whole, like, you think a penalty was just conceded to the away team or something like that. It's crazy how much abuse he gets because of what he did last season, but not that it's major, but anyone that went to the game would probably realise. Alright, let's talk about other games just briefly.
Hold on, I was going to ask you a quick question.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
How do you feel about tomorrow's game actually against PSG?
Oh, Paris Saint-Germain?
PSG, Arsenal.
Yeah, live at the Parc des Princes.
I'm in two minds because you know what? One thing, I know PSG's form at the minute is not good. Yeah, so you say to yourself, you know what? Arsenal, go nick 3 points out there. You can nick 3 points. If you're asking me now, would I take a point? It's an away game at PSG. You take your point. I don't want to see us get beat. That's it. As long as we don't get beat, I'm alright. But go on, Arsenal, man, get your 3 points. Get the 3 points.
Jump on Eurostar.
Because I mean, people like I heard Saint Etienne got a late equaliser against PSG last week. They lost to Monaco. Was it the week before? They've not had a good start. Cavani is missing abundance of chances. It's not like you remember Cavani at Stamford Bridge for like 2 seasons in a row. He was messing about, and he's doing that at home for PSG.
It's
in the
because
French league.
He's been terrible, but I just do feel like he'll score.
Yeah.
Like,
I think Balotelli's got more goals than him this season in the French league.
Yeah.
Madness.
It's early though.
Balotelli's got more. He's played 1 game.
Cavani's just
Adrian, speaking of which, with Liverpool, Benteke and Balotelli are scoring goals at the minute. Are you worried or you're not really fussed? You're glad that they're out of the way?
Yeah, because what you have to remember as a football team is it's not how good an individual player is per se, but rather what do they offer to the team and how do they enhance the way you play. Because with Benteke, he needs to be fed. But the way we play, like we're so fluid, like players are swapping positions all the time, and players running into channels, and Benteke doesn't do that. Like even Origi, he's like light years ahead of him in terms of the way we play. As for Balotelli, like, did you see what he said about Liverpool actually?
Disrespect.
Some madness like that.
Man was dissing still.
And you know the funny thing?
Go on.
That's indicative of why he hasn't lived up to his potential. Instead of him to say that his greatest mistake is wasting what God has given to him, he's saying his greatest mistake is playing for Liverpool. Like, by now, he should be playing at one of Europe's top clubs. He should be a nominee for the Ballon d'Or, but he's playing over in Nice.
Said he wants to be Ballon d'Or
just a sad case of affairs, man. Sad story.
He should be
Mario, and it's such a shame what's happening to him.
He's a mark.
He might have a Ben Arthur revival though. You know, Ben Arthur went to Nice.
Yeah, hopefully for his sake.
Yeah, and he went to PSG now, and so who knows where Balotelli could end up. Like, Balotelli could play for Juve. You never know. Do you know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah.
Teams around Europe is crazy. All right, can we stay in London for a little bit? West Ham at home to Watford. Listen, this is the weirdest game.
Was
West Ham 2, Watford 4.
Slavani Billy.
How can West Ham concede 4 goals at home? You know they did this with Bournemouth last season, and now with Watford this season.
No. You're 2-0 up at home.
Oh my god!
Because he did what 3 goals in that.
Payet did
At
a
home. Rabona's an
And that's the thing,
all-star.
yeah. The first like 30 minutes was all silky West Ham football.
Two
You know?
Rabonas in the space of like 2 minutes.
Bam!
Two of them.
Two of them.
These men are playing like it's 3-0. Olays and everything.
Yeah, I know. What the hell happened at the London City Stadium? Is that what it's called?
It's just London Stadium.
London Stadium, sorry.
London Stadium.
Who knows what it's even called?
Boy, West Ham.
Whew.
It's West Ham corporate.
West Ham Cooperative. I don't know about West Ham, guys. Do you know what? I've been on the pod
I've been
saying
saying this one now.
yeah, I know you lot have, and I've been a bit like, guys, allow it. Like they played Chelsea, they played City, they've got only 3 points. Allow it. You know what I mean? It's cool. They'll be all right. But this Watford result is making me think.
Do you know what hurt me?
Go on.
I had Caputo on the bench.
The fantasy.
The fantasy that hurt.
Oh, Capoue is on form.
Yeah, he's doing.
Because I was thinking,
He's one of the top scorers in the league.
no, because he didn't do anything last week, so I'm like, I think his form is down.
He played the Arsenal last week, alright? So that's why he didn't do nothing.
So I was like, okay, let me put on the bench, but
Boy.
but you didn't expect it. That's the thing.
West Ham.
But yeah, West Ham United. I don't like West Ham hooligans.
Yeah,
but
they had more trouble after the game.
But I do feel for the fans though, how they're being treated, so on and so forth. Did you hear the chant?
No, go on.
Basically, the West Ham fans, the diehards, were chanting at all the so-called new fans.
Yeah.
Where were you at Upton Park? So where were you at Upton Park?
Where were you? Where were you? Where were you at Upton Park?
Because they were just getting mad because everyone's getting thrown up, and people are getting life bans just for standing
Stuff like
up.
that, yeah.
Just for standing up in the stadium because they're not allowed to stand up.
They're screaming to their own fans.
Can you imagine?
Where were you?
This is more than just a football pitch problem. They've even got.
So you reckon when Tottenham go to Wembley? You know Wembley. By the way, Tottenham.
Tottenham.
I know we're not on Tottenham just yet,
Yeah.
But just because I brought it up, Tottenham sold out Wembley for their Champions League game.
What, the first one? I mean, it's the first one at Wembley.
Bro, 90,000. Them not going to be trying to where were you at White Hart Lane.
If they're like 200,
That's like double. That's like double the fans. Club Brugge. Oh, sorry, Monaco.
Yeah, well, I was thinking how many away tickets though? Because that must have been a lot of away tickets.
It could be like 6,000, which is more than anything.
Proportion-wise,
No,
it would be the same.
Proportion will be the same, but as in,
Proportion-wise,
it's still more numbers. Like they could have about 6,000
But
Monaco
my point
fans.
is, they sold out.
Yeah, that's huge.
my point.
Yeah.
Like,
we'll see how long it lasts.
yeah.
Anyway,
West Ham. Troy Deeney, what a finish!
Troy Deeney.
Troy Deeney.
Absolutely.
But he's not my G. But it was a good finish.
By the way, whose problem was it with the was it John Collins with the header?
the ginger guy.
Oh,
man.
was it Adrian?
James Collins, yeah, it was mad.
Whose fault was
The
it?
header was dead.
That's what I
Header was
said.
dead.
Me and Peter were watching the highlights. I'm
Do you know
like,
what it
bro,
is?
that header was whacked. Like, what's he doing?
The header was so double-minded. It was more like I'll keep it away from goal, but there's no conviction in the header.
Yeah,
Like, it's just gonna.
dumb.
It was such
lukewarm
an
headers.
error. It's such an error. But Deeney to even dare to shoot from there
It was
and
cheeky.
top
And
in.
That was
top.
cheeky.
Oh my days, that was an amazing finish.
Didn't Balotelli do that against Joe Hart like a couple of years back? For England, Italy against England.
Well, he scored.
I don't know if he scored or it was cleared off the line. I don't know. It was in the Euro 2012.
You know, it's sounding
Something happened
familiar.
like that.
It's starting to ring
Yeah.
a little bell.
Maybe Euros or World Cup. I'm not too sure.
But yeah, no, West Ham, like I said,
It got back on the score
there's a
sheet.
lot of problems. Like I was talking about before about the fans, that they're not allowed to stand up. If they stand up, they get kicked out.
What? And then just stand
Yeah,
back.
but there's plenty of grounds where you're not allowed to stand though.
You're not allowed to stand anywhere.
That's not. Yeah.
You're not allowed to stand anywhere, but they.
No,
only when a chance is happening.
Yeah, where everyone gets up.
Yeah, but no, even when there's a chance happening there, you still can't stand up.
That's
whack.
That's
terrible.
Because what West Ham Corporate are trying to do, that's their new name for this season. West Ham Corporate. What they're trying to do is that if they get sit down, they will be able to expand to 66,000.
Oh, is it?
So that's the aim.
That's rubbish.
Mr. Igalo got back on the score sheet. It's about time. I think it's been 17 matches. They said something like that since he scored.
And his goal was good.
Good finish. Yeah, I mean, it was a good goal for a striker.
It's the first good game for Watford so far.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Well, they got a draw at Southampton. Didn't they also get? I'm trying to remember. Was it Stoke they played? They had another busy game. Lost to Arsenal. I don't know. Watford have been all right.
Yeah.
Considering their manager doesn't even speak English. I mean, they've been all right.
No, but this is the first.
Legit,
this is the first game I can say. Okay, good game for Watford.
I think it was shocking defending by West Ham. I don't think it was necessarily Watford got
Watford did what they had to do. They won 4-2.
Fairly.
They scored 4 goals away from home.
We saw Payet for the first time this season. 2 assists on his first game. Mm-hmm. He's a G.
Just picked up where he left off from last season.
He's legit a legend.
Just picked up where he left off.
Watford.
He does it.
Yeah,
he deserves more.
Say that again?
So I think they don't want to.
He deserves more than West Ham.
I would have wanted to go.
He deserves more than West Ham.
I don't really want to talk about the scum, but Spurs won 4-0 away.
What do you mean you don't want to talk about the scum?
They won.
This is team of the week right here, boy.
You think so?
It's debatable.
Very debatable.
We'll get to it.
One second. Adrian, anything on West Ham Watford before we get on to Spurs?
That Payet Rabona cross was magnificent.
Yeah.
Because I saw people on Twitter that Twitter just went nuts. So I said, okay, let me see the vine of it. Like, it took my breath away. It was amazing. Wait, curled in. Oh,
yeah,
irresistible stuff. Like Payet is an amazing player.
He deserves more than West Ham.
All right, kick off with the Spurs game. What was your thoughts on Stoke Spurs? Oscar says arguably team of the week. Where'd you go with this?
Well, to win 4-0 at Stoke is great. I think actually, funnily enough, they have like the best records of any Prem team away at Stoke anyway. But one thing I would say is that Stoke don't look like the Stoke of old. Because I think I remember saying how, in the first podcast, how they sort of kept to their main ideals and what brought them to the dance, so to speak, and they're solid, but now they've got a bit of flair. Maybe now they've got a bit too much flair, not enough skill, because it doesn't look like the same sort of Stoke. Like, right now, I'd fancy Liverpool to go there and win, which I don't normally say.
Well, you won there last season, so it's difficult to say. I mean, look...
That was a tough game. I expect us now to blow them away.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Spurs also scored 4 there last season. I think it was 4-1 on their advance.
Well, you've got to factor in the fact that Stoke have had to deal with losing a great asset in their squad in Victor Moses. I mean, he's just amazing. Irreplaceable, some would say.
They also didn't have their main goalkeeper.
Oh, what, Shea Given still being in goal?
Yeah.
Do you think it's something...
Given's 40, you know.
Do you think is there something to look into with the fact that Stoke are bottom of the league after 4 games? Do you think there is something to look into that?
Possibly.
Like, should we take that as a thing, that they're bottom of the league after these games?
Let's say after 10 games.
They haven't won this season.
Yeah,
Just,
I'm saying.
You know, Shea Given was in the Blackburn squad that won the league. No joke. Shea Given was contracted to Blackburn from 94 to 97. I looked at his whole career yesterday because I couldn't believe it.
He's a Newcastle legend to me, man.
I couldn't believe he was still kicking ball.
That is bizarre. But Son Heung-min Son. I don't know how
his name is.
Whatever his name is.
2 goals.
He was an awesome player for Spurs.
2 goals.
His finish for, I don't know if it was the second goal or the first one.
Oh, his second one was
just like with the left foot,
incredible.
Just a nice little deft touch
incredible.
finish.
Even his first goal was very
it was difficult to score.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was a tap in, but it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
And then his second one was just.
I loved it, mate. I loved it. I said, you know, that is a brilliant player. That's the Football Manager version of him, because on Football Manager he tears things down. But when the Spurs were signing him, I was a bit like, oh man, allow it. Like, do you know what I mean?
But he hasn't really.
He's an on-off person. So.
Yeah, he hasn't established himself.
Is it true, or is that because he doesn't get games in consistency?
When he gets consistent, he's still on and off. Like, one game he's great, and the next minute he's just not on.
Chelsea last year.
Oscar, I think you'd be happy about this. Harry came back on the score sheet.
Yeah, I am happy. He scored in September.
I am happy. I'm a Harry
He's not
Kane.
scored in October.
I'm a Harry Kane enthusiast, so I'm glad that he's got a goal. It was an easy one, but at least he's there. That was his 50th goal.
Oh, sorry.
Really?
Yeah, apparently he's the 11th fastest Premier League player to score 50 goals. He's done it in 90 appearances.
Bloody hell, that's a very good record.
Wait, that sounds wrong though. Wait, has he played 90? He can't have played 90 games.
Maybe.
Wait, let me recheck the stat. But I know he is the 11th fastest player to score 50 goals.
Maybe. Ericsson got 2 assists. I think it's time to get that man back in your fantasy team because he racks up
the
assists.
engine. He was the engine.
He
won the game.
assists.
He won the game for Spurs.
Do you know what? Disclaimer, I will say this, yeah. I'm a fan of Spurs' third kit. Because that kit
is best kit.
is
Best kit this season.
best away kit this season.
Best kit period.
I don't know.
Best kit period.
The thing is,
it's cold.
The only thing I can, I'm talking about my favourite third kit is the Man City one.
What's Man City's
That
favorite?
black with the... Oh, they got a gold
one.
kit?
The gold,
I haven't seen
maroon, black.
Oh.
It's legit.
No,
the
but-
only downside is the badge.
Yeah, their badges. Man City's badges are
It's weird, you know.
yeah.
It's weird, you know.
Oh, it's ugly.
When I was watching like De Bruyne like with the shirt on and you just see them badges there, I was like,
Yeah.
this looks a bit strange. But anyway,
If you're listening to this podcast, just look at the top 4 logo on your screen.
That badge.
And you see Man City's badge. It's so dead.
Looking at the Leicester.
and Leicester looks old. But anyway, I just thought I'd
Nah,
say it's
Tottenham's
probably-
kit is 30.
It's probably one of the best kits. in the
Shout out to
league.
AJ Tracy.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable 4-0. Stoke are bottom.
Stoke at bottom.
Next.
Next, there's a few things we could just breeze past.
Let's
Yeah,
talk about your guy.
We're just breezing
Jack
past
Wilshere.
it.
Jack
Jack-
Wilshere.
What, Bournemouth won
Bournemouth.
He
West Brom 0?
He didn't start. Oh no, wait, we're still on top. Sorry, no, Tottenham. Do you
Yep.
think they'll win against Monaco? Tottenham Monaco?
Ooh, good game.
Wednesday night?
Good game.
I need to think with my head instead of my
They're
heart.
back in the Champions
when
League.
we talk about fixtures, we'll get to it.
They're at Wembley. Yeah, we'll do
predictions
fixtures.
for that. Bournemouth won, West Brom 0.
Yeah. Kyle Wilson's back.
They got Wilson. You know,
Yeah.
I'm giving a hand clap for him simply because that injury he took last season, how long he was out for, to come back and then, do you know what I mean? To come back and then score. I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy for him, and I want to see Jack Wilshere get more time. I was amazed that he didn't start. What do you need to rest Jack Wilshere on the bench for? I mean, he left Arsenal for this reason to start games. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On the bench at home to West Brom. Where else can you get a better start for your debut? You know what I'm saying? But anyone got any views on Bournemouth, West Brom?
Nasser Chadley debut? Yeah.
Right. I'll say it to Oscar.
Big things, guys. Big things.
I'll say it to
Sometimes
Oscar.
you need to take a step back to go forward.
West Brom fans, get in touch. Is this the biggest signing of West Brom's career? Seriously, no, I'm being serious. Could you imagine that going to the mega store for West Brom, right? You'd buy a Chadley shirt, wouldn't you?
No, you wouldn't.
Who would you buy?
No, you wouldn't, bro.
Besides Fletcher.
I'd buy
I'd say Fletcher and him.
I'd
That's
buy
it.
a Berahino shirt before I get Chadley.
A Berahino shirt?
Before Chadley.
This isn't
Before
2014.
Chadley, bro.
What?
Bro, Nasser Chadley. Like, I love Chadley. I think
I can't stand Chadley.
I like him, yeah.
He's a big signing.
But
I'm sure he broke the record.
He's
I'm
not.
sure he broke their transfer record. I guarantee you that.
I think we'd have heard about it if he did.
Why would we have heard about
Wait, who
it?
have West Brom got in their squad? Like?
Rondon.
Oh.
Jakob.
Oh.
Macaulay.
Oh. Macaulay's not bad.
Adrian, what
Adrian, what do you think?
Of Bournemouth.
Bournemouth or West Brom?
Like, West Brom, like, that's one team genuinely I have no time for. I hope they go down and they never come back up. They're never going to allow us to play again.
Down.
Brilliant.
Like, it's just horrible. Like, the Hawthorns is dead, the team is dead, Tony Pulis is dead. Like,
The Hawthorns is dead. The Hawthorns is dead, you're right.
Check this here.
But,
Random thing. Ben Foster, I don't know what I was thinking about goalkeepers, right? Claudio Bravo signed for Man City and said he's the shortest goalkeeper in the league. So I sat there thinking, hang on a minute, I'm sure Ben Foster's shorter. Claudio Bravo is 6 foot tall. Which is tall. That's tall for me.
No
Guess
way
how tall
is
Ben
he
Foster
6.
is according to Wikipedia. Guess how tall Ben Foster is. Because I thought,
5'11"?
bro, he's 6'4". And I'm sitting there like, no, this is
super.
wrong. This is wrong.
Nah, bro.
I beg man wiki it.
Nah.
Because-
How much? Because how tall is flipping Courtois or one of them, man?
That man must be 8.
How tall is
bro.
De Gea? How tall is De Gea?
I bet
He's
they're
not
like,
that big.
They're like probably 6'7s, man. They're tall.
No,
Bro,
De
De Gea is a small guy.
De Gea's tall.
The hair's not small.
De Gea's
Bro.
tall.
What are you talking about?
Bro.
The hair's not. Look, but like I said, when they signed Bravo, they said he's the shortest man in the Premier, the shortest goalkeeper in the Premier League at 6 foot. It got me questioning. I said, wait,
I'm 6
Ben,
foot.
I'm looking at Ben Foster thinking, yo, Don, how short are you then? And they turned around saying he's like 6'4". I was sitting there like, someone needs to change these stats real quick. But anyway,
Madness.
shall we carry on moving on? Burnley won. Hull, is it who?
Yeah, 6'4".
Who?
That's Ben Foster.
Is 6 what?
4, allegedly.
Can you imagine?
Allegedly.
Oh my god, how is he short? How is he taller than Bravo? I can't even understand that. Anyway, Burnley won, Hull won.
Burnley!
Burnley, I feel sorry for them, man.
Yeah.
They conceded a goal in the 95th minute. A free kick at that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Their goal was great though.
Both goals were good. I think both goals were really good. The free kick from Snodgrass, who got a hat trick.
No way. I'm
What?
sorry, I just googled it. David De Gea is 6'4". No way.
6'4". That's what I'm saying.
But anyway,
He's tall though. He's tall.
He's tall.
I thought he was small.
Foster and De Gea the same, man.
Anything, looks like it. You see what I'm saying? How is that the case? How is Foster and De Gea the same height?
One thing for the whole game. For some reason, I follow Tom Huddleston on Snapchat. On Twitter. I follow him on Twitter, yeah. And then basically, Robert Snodgrass scored for Scotland in the international break. I think he scored 2. I'm not sure. 2 or 3. He got a hat trick, right? He got a hat trick, yeah. And then Tom Huddleston tweeted, said, "Oh, nice work on your goals, mate, but why don't you save some for us? Like, save some for Hull." And then he scores a last-minute free kick to secure a point for Hull.
He's got a few goals for Hull this season as well.
He's a good player. He came back from injury as well.
Yeah, he had a year out. Burnley, anything to worry about there? Stefan
Don't go down again. I like you.
Burnley need to leave. Like, I don't care for Turf Moor. Like, I just don't.
Adrian, Burnley Hull?
Yeah, I think before the game, both teams would have saw this as like a proper 6-pointer. Like, either team would have wanted to win. So for Burnley to lose, to give up the 3 points at the last minute was a kick in the teeth for them. But yeah, with Hull are seemingly doing the impossible now. They're getting points where perhaps you didn't think they would get points. So they were dead sets for me to go down, but now I'm not too sure anymore. I think it was a decent result for Hull in particular. I think Burnley will look at it as 2 points gone.
Fair enough. Middlesbrough 1, Crystal Palace 2. Mr. Christian Benteke.
He's off the mark.
He's off and running. Yeah, that's all Liverpool needed to do was put the ball in the air in the box. Benteke will get those goals instantly. But it's just not their style of football that Adrian was mentioning. Pardiola, his first win since like March. You know what I'm saying? What did you not think about that? I was surprised Borough lost. I think we said full house Borough win last week.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think we did say a full house, and I'm surprised that Palace got an away win at Borough and Zaha scored.
Man like Wilf. Can I talk to you about Wilfred Zaha?
Please talk.
Because he was like probably the star man in that win. Yeah. He was like, he's up and down the wing, doing his thing, cutting inside, doing what he does, yeah. But the one problem with him, he does not get enough goals and assists at all. Last season, he played 34 games, 34, and got 2 goals and 1 assist.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Bro, do you know how many minutes of football that is, yeah? To be on the wing and have no assists.
I can't believe a player plays 34
Oh my
in the
gosh.
Premier League
But this season, he's already like got, I think he's got the same amount this season already. So let's hope that's a new.
Yeah, you want him to do well, innit?
Over,
you hope he does well, man. You do hope he does well. Scrolling along, let's see. That's it, really. That's what the game's done.
Southampton Everton's tonight.
Brilliant. All right, so goal of the week. Anyone there? Goal of the week. There's Kevin De Bruyne is up there. I think Stefan Defoe is up there. I think
Troy Deeney.
Troy Deeney's definitely up there.
Up there.
I'd say Kashani might be up there.
Yeah.
Who's got a banger in the top corner? Was it
Antonio,
yes, Antonio
for Payet.
for the Payet assist. Just for the Payet assist. I'm sure Tottenham got a few good
Someone
ones.
scored a goal in the top corner. Was it Son?
Wasn't it
Deeney.
Kane? Wasn't it Kane's goal?
No, Kane was
Not Kane's goal. No, sorry.
Tackling.
Was it Ali? Was it Dele Ali's one?
Ali.
Did Ali score? He did score.
It was something.
Ali scored.
Was it Son that scored that bang in the top corner?
Yeah. It was Son. My bad.
There's a few good goals this week. Even Ibrahimovic's finish.
Yeah.
I thought was a good finish. Do you know what I mean? There's a shot. Lallana, how can I forget?
Lallana.
You know?
Oh, jeez.
There's a lot going on there.
How are we going to do this, lads?
Adrian, give us your vote. Who's the goal of the week?
I mean, just for the innovation alone, it's got to be Antonio's goal where Payet just flicks it in for him. Like, that was beautiful.
I'm saying that one as well.
I think that's harsh to give, but let's keep it moving. Michael, what do you reckon?
The thing is, I really like Son's goal, but for the sheer cheek,
Yeah.
Deeney.
That's a good shout. I might go for Dean. Do I go for Dean or Son? Son was the one that made me think, right,
It was
a
actually
goal.
it was a good goal.
Yeah, I had a reaction initially from Son's goal, so I'll say Son.
I did have a reaction for Son's goal, but the thing about the Deeney goal was that, like, I was listening to him actually on the radio, yeah, So I knew Deeney scored, yeah, but I was watching Match of the Day and I'm still thinking, nah, this can't be his goal because how's he going to get it in from here? And he did it. Like, I couldn't believe it.
Brilliant goal.
Amazing goal. So my vote is Troy Deeney.
And
I
Robert?
said Antonio.
He said Antonio.
So it's two Antonio. It's two Antonio.
And two Troy Deeneys.
Two Troy Deeneys. So I have to choose one or the other.
You got to pick one, Pete.
I'm going for the fact that which one was more difficult to do. I'd go with Troy Deeney just because it was a very ridiculous finish. The liberty taking, you know what I mean?
Well
I think
done,
it
Troy.
was a mock. I do agree that Payet's assist will probably be the assist of the season, even though we declared Fabregas was going to win it anyway. But I think Payet's one will get it. So goal of the week is Troy Deeney.
Troy, well done.
Player of the week.
Player of the week.
Kevin De Bruyne.
You could go.
Kevin.
KK. There's a lot. There's Kevin De Bruyne. There's Diego Costa. There is Christian Eriksen. There is Son. There's Firmino.
Son. There's also, he got 2 assists, Payet as well.
Payet.
Why?
I just don't think a West Ham player should get any accolades this week.
It's been a shocking. I think Adam Lallana's had a great start to the season. I think he's up there.
It's not of the season. It's of this.
Mane came back. Mane's back scoring even again. Like he's got more goals than Sturridge. I mean, Wagwan. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Sturridge started as well.
Sturridge started. As
he missed a good chance. But anyway.
Who else is there?
Player of the week. Who impressed you the most?
We'll start from Robin. Robin is your player of the week. Kevin De Bruyne.
He put in his shift, man.
Yeah, he did. He was phenomenal.
I really want to say Costa, but I'm gonna go Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you as well, Kevin De Bruyne. Michael, Kevin De Bruyne. Adrian.
Yeah, De Bruyne was amazing, man.
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne gets player of the week.
He won the biggest game. So.
Team of the week.
Team of the week. We've got again
a lot of selection.
Again, there's a lot.
In my opinion, there's only 4.
Well, 4 is a lot. Like,
who's your 4?
Liverpool.
Yep.
City.
Yep.
Watford.
Yep.
I actually just lost my 4th person.
Spurs?
Tottenham. Yeah, Spurs. That's it. Yeah, Spurs.
I'm going with...
Watford conceded 2, so I'm not really going to...
No, but you see the fact that they pulled back. They came from 2-0 down to win 4-2.
Yeah, I know, but you got yourselves 2-0 down.
Huh?
You got yourselves 2-0 down. Also, like, Tottenham won 4-0. They didn't have to go 2-0 down to win 4-0. Do you know what I mean? They just won 4-0.
You know, my vote is Man City because they went to Old Trafford, done the thing.
They won the biggest game.
They had the biggest victory this season. And the fact that they've done it without Aguero and company. That speaks volumes for me. You know what's mad? We've seen United signings this season, and yet we still haven't really seen all the Cities. Like, Sané came on and was a bit, you know what I mean? But
I think it was good. I think
we have to see him, in a 90-minute game.
He wasn't a threat.
We still haven't seen Gundogan. I don't know how you pronounce this guy's name. I wait for commentary to start talking it. Yeah, there's that. You know what I'm saying? You've still got, I think they have that Gabriel Jesus guy, they've got Moreno, they've got a few players. Bravo we've seen now, okay, fine. I'm going with Man City at Old Trafford, winning.
His name sounds like you're trying to say a beat. You're like, oh, what's that tune that goes gadung.
Oh my god. Adrian, team of the week.
Shout out City and Liverpool. I thought they both played well, but I have to say Watford, purely for the fact that even before the game, like they were written off. Yeah. Then for them to go 2 down, and then to win 4-2 away at West Ham, I think it was a great result for them. Deeney scored an amazing goal. Yeah, I'd say Watford personally.
I think you ain't got no haters there, Adrian. Robin, who are you gonna go with?
Giving it to Watford. I think that was a.
He can't give it to Man City because he just can't. He can't. He gives it to Watford. Oscar, who are you going for?
Oh, team of the week, Man City, right?
Man City.
Did we already say? That's what I already said.
No, it's going round.
Oh yeah, Man City. My bad.
And Mr. Mike.
I'm split between City and Tottenham because I feel like Tottenham actually dominated their game.
They
one-sided that game.
Let's not and I remember we gave Chelsea team of the week when they battered Burnley. So it's a good argument there.
Yeah, I thought
beating Burnley at home is not a big thing, but the fact that it was done in such fashion.
But we hate Tottenham. We are the Tottenham haters. So
so is that City? That City just about won the votes.
Yeah.
So City got team of the week. Who's not that guy?
Oh, there's a contender. There's
a plethora. We haven't got David in today, but we're going to take it on his behalf this week. But let's go for this list.
Let me go through my whole team. Zlatan,
It's gonna label the United
You're gonna
players.
name the full.
Nah, come on.
No, I'm not naming the whole.
Zlatan scored.
I think Zlatan's a bit harsh.
He scored a goal.
No. Everyone's got their opinion.
Go.
Go for it.
Lingard.
He didn't even play the whole game.
I'm so sorry, and my heart breaks, but Mkhitaryan's in that list.
Oh,
You can't, like,
no match fitness.
it's a bad United performance.
No,
I don't feel like one person
no.
stood
But
out.
you see, the fact that you name more than one player from the same club, guess what? Jose Mourinho is
No, I was about to say
Go on, sorry, Robin. I didn't know you finished. Go on.
Paul Pogba
Jeez!
is in that
3
list.
trims, no goals, no assists. Pogba is a shout. 89 goals.
Mourinho was not that bad, so you can say he's fine.
Who?
Wayne Mourinho. Those are players.
I feel like
he's
if Ernest
safe.
is listening to this podcast, he's just scratching his ears like, Rooney was horrible!
No, but he was one of the better players of weeks. Claudio Bravo is in there.
Oh my gosh, I completely
big time,
forgot.
and he is my not that guy.
Let's see, Bravo.
Claudio Bravo is not that guy.
It's team
Bro.
one.
No. But he made 3 mistakes.
And should have been sent off.
How can a goalkeeper make 3 mistakes in one game?
Fair dude.
No.
Bro, you make 3 mistakes in 3 games, you're benched.
Let him finish his list.
Claudio Bravo is my not that guy overall. He's number 1.
number 1.
Jose Mourinho is in that list for the picking, and that's, I'm sorry, but you made it wrong. The whole West Ham Incorporated is in there.
The whole West Ham Incorporated.
The whole of West Ham.
The whole of West Ham.
Was it the whole thing?
The whole of West Ham. The fans, the board, everyone. All of you lot.
The fans, the board.
The board, you know.
I'm being
Kid
harsh.
Nickers.
I'm being very harsh.
Jeez.
But Peter checks the shout.
Nah,
Goal.
bro, that wasn't even his fault. That wasn't even his fault.
Hold on a minute.
He saved the free kick.
Shay Given was not in the call when he done that same thing in the penalty, so I don't know how
That's
that
not
can go
fair.
in
That's
there.
not fair, Robbie.
Courtois is in that list.
Courtois, because he's a penalty.
I
Yeah.
see
Courtois
it.
is
But
in
then
that list.
if we're gonna do every little thing, we're gonna have a list of 20 people.
Finish the
like-
list for Robin.
Yeah.
And what you call it? I have one more person. But no, I think
Lucas not
Yeah,
gonna
Lucas, that's it.
Lucas not gonna-
That's it. I have one more person. Lucas is in there.
I forgot about
But
Lucas.
overall,
Hey, do you know-
my whole list, Claudio Bravo is not
Robin
that guy.
got
Robin named pretty much all the people that I was going to name, except for one.
Yeah.
One guy who we have not mentioned on the pod, who I think deserves not that guy because he could have won his team 3 points, and that is Mr. Shane Long.
Oh, he missed some big
Missed
chances.
Chances.
missed big chances.
And he's been poor since joining Southampton. I feel.
He
If that
gave
was
us
Shane Long Reading days,
he gave us a-
if that was
he gave us a
Reading
problem
days
last
with
season,
Leroy
though.
Lita alongside him, he would have banged.
He scored twice against us last season at St Mary's. He gave us an issue.
Shane Long, man. I
Shane
know
Long
he's
is a
sick,
problem.
but he just
He's a
he's not
problem.
showing it. Like,
Michael, who's your not that guy? Who's your contenders?
We got Lucas because I don't know what he was playing.
I got one more.
I don't know what he was playing.
I got one more.
Finish the last one.
Mr. Andre Mariner, the referee for Chelsea vs Swansea.
Oh, man slapped in the
Nah, I have to.
Because it conceded them a goal.
He
Cost them a goal.
dropped
Yeah.
it.
You know what? Yeah.
That's just the game.
I think referees are also in that list because there was
What,
quite a
referees
few
as a whole?
referees.
Depends, man. The rule book is what they're banning.
We've got hair man in this list.
Anyone else besides Lucas? Or
We stopped playing Marina because the team selection was horrendous.
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 I'm not gonna bubble. Oh.
So who's giving this to Lucas?
Yeah.
Arsene Wenger could have easily been in this category, by the way.
Yeah, but you got 3 points. You got 3 points.
You know, 3
got the
points
3
changes the whole
Yeah,
thing.
it changes.
Bro, I remember I was living for
everything.
90 minutes, you know, living for 90 minutes, and then 95th minute, I'm like, hey, Arsenal. I jumped on the train and with all these gooners, hey, Arsenal. Hey, so all kinds of nonsense going on. Adrian, who's your contenders for not that guy?
For me, West Ham's keeper and Claudio
Oh,
Bravo.
snap!
Toss up between them two.
The namesake. Between who and who?
West Ham's keeper and Bravo.
Yeah, Claudio.
Oh, and Bravo.
Yeah.
The toss up with keeper.
Yeah.
Claudio Bravo.
I'm going with.
Because, like,
Yeah, go on.
both
sorry.
of them, there was no communication. Like, for the first goal,
Claudio
he
was
bumped
speaking
into
Spanish.
Colin.
To John Stones.
He let him I did the team lost at the new home ground.
You know when there's catching there?
I feel like for me, Adrian gets it for the fact that his team lost.
Yeah, I hear.
Wait, hold on a second. You said something that was hilarious. Man said Bravo spoke Spanish to John Stones.
You know when you tried to catch it and it was proper speaking.
I need to see a vine. Andale. I need to see a vine of that. That was hilarious.
That is vintage right there. I'm going with Jose Mourinho for the fact that his team was at Old Trafford. His team have been looking like one of the hottest teams in the league this season. He played against Man City. Man City showed him Wagwan. He didn't come out to attack. Man City had more shots on goal, more shots on target. They won the game without Aguero and company. For me, it's got to be Mourinho. But let's make a vote. Because it's a democracy of it. So,
I think
number one vote. Who's yours?
Bravo,
Oscar.
I really want to be committed to this Shane Long thing, but I'm going with Claudio Bravo.
Bravo. Oh my God, Michael.
Mourinho should be there though.
God.
He's three mistakes in one game.
We said Wenger would easily be on this, but we won. Claudio Bravo won the game.
No,
they won it in spite of Bravo, not with Bravo. The only reason it was 2-1 was because of Bravo. It could have been a 2-0.
I wonder if Bravo actually saved a shot in that game.
No, he didn't.
No.
Yeah, he probably didn't.
He done more things with his feet than with his hands.
And he conceded, but he didn't count. It was
conceded twice. Yeah,
that was
that
unfair.
Second goal was still been harsh to say.
Yeah, true.
But go on.
My guy, he could have got sent off. Are you mad? No. Sent off and given a penalty.
You are livid.
Bravo's not that good.
Is part of this thing because of your love for Joe Hart, or what? Is there like
No, I do love Joe Hart, but no.
Apparently Joe Hart had a mare at Torino as well.
But imagine Bravo gets sent off, United have a penalty, the game is 2-2.
Then
out of his control.
Believe me,
out of his control.
Not that guy for a few weeks. Until his suspension is lifted, he is not that guy for a while.
Do you know what I mean? It would have been mad.
True.
So,
Mike, let's get your top one, your number one guy.
I want to allow Bravo a little bit. He was helpful a little bit.
First ever Premier League game, you just feel like,
and it's at Old Trafford in a derby. How can you throw man in the heat?
No.
But then again, he played for Barcelona. So, you know.
I'm going to allow him a little bit, and I'm going to jump on this Mourinho bandwagon.
Don't know. Yes, that's
He really should have turned up. I can't lie. With the money that he spent with the players that he's got, he really should have turned up.
Adrian, who's not that guy for you this week? Overall.
For me, I have to go for my namesake, unfortunately. Adrian. I just thought it was just awful. Because at least with Bravo, you can attribute it to it was a derby, it was a big game. But what was on Adrian's mind? Like, what could have made him possibly have made that many blunders in a game?
Yeah,
shocking.
You can see some awful goals. But no, you're the deciding vote, mate, because we got 2-2 on Bravo and Mourinho. So we need to choose one.
If it's out of them two, then I have to give it to Bravo. He was awful as well.
Nah, Bravo.
That's such a shame.
I know, I wanted Mourinho to have it too.
Yeah, but you chose Bravo.
Yeah, because I'm just saying my reasons. I'm not saying anything.
You know what? I think you should line it up because I think you guys are proper heated about this.
Robin, go.
So you guys can line this one up.
You come to my yard, 30 minutes you cause havoc. I have to clean up the mess. I'm like, cool. Now then. Balls come in, nice cross. Can't remember who.
Rooney
I think it was
kicked
Rooney.
in.
Yeah, Rooney had a good game. Nice cross.
You know what? It was comfortable.
It was comfortable.
It was comfy.
It was comfy. You were going into half-time 2-0 against United. You were shut down.
I thought Mourinho was walking already. Walking down
on the way to the tunnel, you know?
And all of a sudden, I'm just seeing what's come out your mouth. All this underlayers and arribas.
Underlays and arribas.
It's just like racist, by the way.
You get John Stones in the head, and then Zlatan smacks it in, and then you give another mistake away. Lucky Zlatan.
I don't think he spoke Spanish to John Stones.
John Stones
John Stones is the most Spanish he's done is when he went to Tenerife for a week when he was 18.
I mean, he had Barcelona's and people like Flores Mori.
My brother was nominated on West Ham Football Club.
As a whole.
West Ham corporate.
So David, the Not That Guy specialist, is saying West Ham.
He said West Ham is period. You know what I mean?
Full stop.
But yeah, no. And then you give another ball away. Lucky for you, it was not 2-2. Second half comes. You get packed again. Lucky for you, it was offside. And then you think...
There's another one. There's another one that happened. Oh, the one, where he has the ball, and then he tries to turn Rooney.
Yeah, that was...
He tries to turn Rooney. What are you doing? And then
Rooney allowed him.
Luckily Rooney fouled him. And then he kind of got off. And It was just like, you had a let off.
You know, Joe Hart was sold for this, by the way.
Oh,
he was giving up for this moment.
And then you feel like you were nearly sent off.
Oh my
For
God.
a double-standard tackle who should have been sent off, it should have been a penalty, should have been there for game.
Man, slide
And you are very lucky to walk away.
But you're slide tackling, man, at the edge of your area. Can we talk about
In the
that?
middle.
Line this up, guys.
No, Cardio Bravo, you're not that guy, man. Sort it out. I'm gonna get packed tomorrow.
You're not that guy.
I'm gonna get packed tomorrow.
You're not that
Stupid.
guy.
I put money on him getting a clean sheet next week. Anyway, let's talk about next week's fixtures. We've got Monday night football tonight. Let's get that one out of the way. Sunderland at home to Everton. I'm sure we probably did the prediction for this anyway. But again, we can do it if, the listeners might be hearing this thinking.
Everton win.
Is it Everton win?
You know what?
Away win?
I'm saying Moise. I think Moise's first win.
Moise?
Yeah.
Moise.
What? Moise.
I've got Lukaku in my team, so he better do some dirt. That's all I'm saying.
Let's care about the fantasy points.
What is Sunderland Everton?
You think I would ever let a Sunderland or an Everton player in my team? My team?
No, Defoe.
No! Okay, but Defoe can get
Barkley.
blind, Barkley can get blind, the rest of them, man,
Lukaku.
no.
Lukaku's up there.
Adrian,
what do you think? Sunderland Everton?
I think Sunderland need a win. I think they'll get it here. And hopefully Pickford don't concede any as well, because he's in my fantasy team.
Man like Pickford.
All right. The young prospects, fam. You've got to slap them in there.
Let's start off with
and
these
then
fixtures.
tomorrow is the return.
Oh, we're doing Champions League. Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't know any fixtures for the
The
Champions League.
champion.
You got the fixtures for the Champions League. I know that PSG are
Obviously, we
playing
did PSG
It's the
Arsenal.
first game tomorrow.
against Arsenal.
Group A.
Group
I
A.
went off the page to check David De Gea's. Sorry, guys.
Predictions,
Group A.
Mike. Away at PSG. Do you fancy our chances?
Let's go for it, man. If we go for it, put 2 away, hold them down.
Don't know.
Make it happen.
Yeah, I'm going with Arsenal away win. Oscar, what are you going with?
What, away win, yeah?
Yeah,
Hey,
might as well.
yeah.
Arsenal's top this group, bro. Don't pet, bro.
I'm going to go with a draw.
Yeah.
You know,
No one.
I know what you guys are thinking. You know, PSG have lost their star man, their talisman, their, arguably their greatest player, David Luiz, of course. And they're going to be a bit shell shocked, but I think it'll be a draw.
Robin?
Edison Cavani.
Edison.
No.
I said no.
No.
Uh-huh.
That back four. I didn't even trust Cam Trap. You know what?
Man like Trap.
And it's Arsenal.
Arsenal FC. The greatest thing the world has ever seen. 1-0.
Come on.
Adrian, what's your prediction?
Yeah, I think Arsenal are going to do it. I think this is the best time for you guys to play them lot. And you rested your big guys on Saturday as well, so I think you lot can do it, definitely.
Yeah.
So I think away win Arsenal.
I swear down, if Chelsea go out to PSG in the Champions League 2 years consecutively and Arsenal beat PSG, I'll just be so mad. I'll just be so mad.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It's weird that you went out to PSG. I think that was
It was annoying. Anyway, next game is Man City versus Mönchengladbach.
City at home.
Yes, at home.
Yeah, I think it's a full house. City home win. No Granit Xhaka. All right. City
Home win.
City.
Home win.
City.
Home win.
What
Adrian?
about you, Adrian?
Yeah, City.
Full house. Next.
I'm not going to go through all the European clubs, but big game, Barcelona versus Celtic. Well, big game for Celtic anyway.
Hey!
Shout out to Celtic for winning the derby.
That's a 3-point home win for Barcelona. Thank you very much.
But they did lose. They did lose yesterday.
Oh yeah, they lost to Deportivo Alaves.
Yeah, some next team.
Did I even say
then,
that right?
then the vengeance is theirs. You know what I'm saying? I'll get home with. What, Brendan Rodgers, yeah?
You won 5-1!
You won 5-1 against Rangers.
Who's the
man.
striker that he bought? Who's that?
Musa
Dembele.
Dembele.
No, the striker that Celtic bought.
Dembele?
Yeah, Dembele.
Striker.
Oh, Scott Sinclair.
Scott Sinclair, yeah.
But Dembele's striker at Jace. He's like more or less an
Okay,
attacker.
but he's not a striker. Adrian, what are you saying? Barcelona Celtic?
Barca, easy win.
That full house, guys. Yeah.
But for Brendan, this is some good work. Valuable
You know
work
what?
experience.
Say that again.
Valuable work experience, fam.
Oh, okay.
I think Barca will win, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a draw.
Nah, I'll be very shocked.
I wouldn't be surprised if
If this was at home, if this was at Parkhead, so it's
This is coming out.
then calm.
Okay, Wednesday night, a night that a night that people are really looking forward to. It's Leicester's first away trip in the Champions League
away
to Club Brugge.
After Belgium.
Club Brugge.
After Belgium.
Do you know what? This might sound early to say. If Leicester City do not win at Bruges, this for me shows me what direction Leicester are going in. I think they'll be in trouble.
Do you know what?
I think they'll be in trouble.
Do you know what? I think this is gonna. I think Leicester win will kickstart their season.
Yeah,
and I think it's gonna happen. I can see it happening.
I'm nervous for them.
I am too.
Start.
I am
weird.
too. But yeah, I'm going Leicester. What are you saying, Robin?
Draw.
Adrian?
Yeah, I agree with Oscar. I think this will be the catalyst for a resurgence in Leicester. So yeah, I think Leicester will win.
All right, I'm praying they win. I'm praying Leicester win, boy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you reckon? I would love Leicester to get through. I'd love them to win. Yeah, go on Leicester. Away win.
Wembley Stadium will host Tottenham versus Monaco.
Monaco. So shock. Monaco.
Come off it.
I like that talk.
Come off it, you.
I like that talk.
Come off it.
Hey, Monaco's a good team, you know.
No, yeah, they are.
Yeah. Should we come back to you?
Spurs will win.
You Arsenal fans did not want to give Tottenham their props.
I said Spurs will win.
I know, but you see how hard it was for him to say Spurs?
Because he's an Arsenal fan. It's part of the package.
Are you mad?
Go on, Oscar.
Harry Kane's first Champions League goal. Are you mad? Are you mad? He's coming.
What, Delhi?
Delhi?
Adrian, what do you reckon?
Yeah, Spurs will win under the bright Wembley lights. Definitely.
Under the bright Wembley lights. Real Madrid Sporting, do we care about that?
Hey, Ronaldo's going home.
It's a whole...
Ronaldo's going home.
That's a full house.
Yeah.
For a whole
And the Bernabeu, full house. Adrian?
Madrid.
Yeah, Madrid, definitely.
Cool. Another one is Juventus versus Sevilla.
Juventus home win.
Ooh.
Who are you oohing? Sevilla playing to get first so they can go to that Europa League and then win that again, bro. This is them, bro. This is their season, bro.
Well, that's all it, really.
What about the other club? There's a British club that we haven't mentioned.
No, I mentioned all the British clubs.
City,
Unless you want to hear about Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich are playing FC Rostov.
Seven.
Just had at the Allianz Arena.
Seven. What, Carlo Ancelotti?
Yeah.
That man gave Bremen 6 first game of the season.
You know, Lewandowski still bangs. He's
got like I think 4 or 5 goals this season.
You're Dortmund playing.
Yeah, who's Dortmund playing?
Sorry, I'm finding it. Dortmund have, oh gosh, Legia Warsaw.
Where's that, home or away?
Away at Legia Warsaw.
To Poland.
That's
not far from Germany.
I always favour the Polish, bruv, when they're at home, bruv. Man, that.
This is the last one, because there's a few other games, but I just don't care. The last one is PSV Eindhoven host Atletico Madrid.
Ooh, that's
good
tough.
game. Good game.
Yeah.
Draw.
Really?
Yeah.
I think.
Nah, man, I think Atletico have enough. I think Atletico have enough to see off Eindhoven.
PSG to Orlando.
Shall we do Premier League fixtures next week?
That's not even asking AD. Like.
Oh, AD, what one? What do you reckon? Does he care? Do you care?
Yeah, Atletico easy.
I have to mention my team. Obviously, we have to play Thursday.
Please.
Please. A monkey!
We do. I do.
I'd rather see Southampton, alright, on the Thursday.
Talking about Europa League fixtures.
Yeah.
Go for it.
But are you even in Europe?
Who are you facing? I'm rolling up. We got a game Friday night.
First beat for the top 4 podcast.
Hey, we already won the Europa League.
We were playing final.
Away. Final home win. Top of the Dutch league right now. On form. Don't think them man have been watching the Dutch football and then watch one man like Dirk Kuyt yet again. Bro, I guarantee you he scores. I should put some money on that. He will score against Man United even if they lose. Anyone else? Final?
United win.
You're saying
Man,
United?
Marcus Rashford to bang.
Marcus Rashford started.
Yeah, he will start. For sure.
I don't understand how today is Monday, but there's already a report saying he's starting. How's the team confirmed on Monday when the game's on Thursday?
It's because of how bad that performance was. Adrian, United in final?
Yeah, easy United.
Easy?
Country.
You don't have Man United players.
The pie will probably get a goal as well.
Back home, yeah? Listen.
The Man United
Yeah.
players can't even train.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro, remember I told you Feyenoord, yeah? Alright, cool.
We're checking.
You saying what?
I'm saying it. Like, Rashford is already on the team sheet. What's the point in training for the next 3 days if you're in that position? Like, your spot's already taken.
Training is languid, bro. It's the laziest move. Alright,
Premier
let's
League.
talk Premier League. Guess what? There's a Friday fixture.
Friday game.
It's Chelsea at home to Liverpool.
Friday game.
Ooh, bro, Liverpool are not getting
I know,
it easy
right?
this
I
season.
know. I know.
Let's start with Robin. Chelsea at home at the Bridge. 8 o'clock kickoff on a Friday.
Man.
Mad thing, innit?
Man.
Draw.
It's live on Sky Sports.
What?
A draw.
Draw. Score draw.
I don't know why that's a shock. Like,
Adrian, what do you reckon? It's our top four.
I feel like a 2-2.
Is that the me versus... Oh no, me and Adrian had a clash in the first game of the season. Say that again, Adrian.
Yeah, I feel like a 2-2 maybe.
2-2. That's a good result for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Mad.
Mike?
Yeah, that's a win for you, man.
Let Fabregas out. They can tip it still. Just do Fabregas Costa.
Hey, bro, if Fabregas gets even on the team
But I doubt he'll even get on
sheet,
the team sheet.
Do you know what, Adrian? I'm sorry. Your defence is shocking.
Man like Lucas.
And the fact that you're against an informed Diego Costa, I'm so sorry. And Hazard is still a tricky player.
And Kante.
And then they got Kante in that mid. Listen, I'm sorry.
Control
At the Bridge, you're not winning at the Bridge. I bet you any money this year, Chelsea keep a home undefeated record this season. That's how confident I am in Chelsea.
Do you know
That's how
how
confident I am in
happy
Chelsea.
I would be to have that?
They will be
back?
undefeated at home this season. I'm
Chelsea
sorry to
went
say.
84 league games undefeated undefeated at Stamford Bridge. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the high. That's like a record for home, home games, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a walk in the park. You know, I don't think it's gonna be easy.
It'll be tight.
I don't know if I trust this Chelsea team as much just yet defensively, you know, and I feel like Liverpool have them attacking, you know, Sadio Mane down that wing, oh gosh. I don't
I don't
know.
trust Aspie.
Yeah, I forgot
Oh
about
yeah, Aspie's the best fullback in the league, but
Whoa. Come on.
yeah, Chelsea win.
Chelsea win?
Yeah.
Robin, what you said
I said
draw,
score
didn't you?
draw.
Alright, let's go. Hull at home to Arsenal on Saturday, 3 o'clock kickoff.
They need to eat that.
Super Mike feeling.
Listen, us man go to Hull, yeah, and we duppy and bury. There's not a time we've gone to Hull and we lose or we draw. It's 3, it's
And this
4.
will be- and this will
Every
be-
time we go
and this
there,
will be
bruv.
the perfect
Let me
time.
tell you this right now. Arsenal 4, Hull 0.
And if they don't,
I kid you not.
They need to eat
and
that.
if they don't,
3,
If we
4.
do not win, oh my days, the title's over. The title's over. I'm being so serious. If we do not beat Hull, because our game after that is Chelsea at home. If we do not beat Hull, I'll be fuming. I'll be livid.
and for that reason alone, I say 2-1 Hull.
Adrian, what's your prediction?
Yeah, Arsenal away win.
Arsenal way in. Mike?
Wait, you're actually
Really want them to-
Robin, you're actually saying 2-1 Hull.
Trust me.
You think
The
like
algorithms
no,
of the Premier League.
tell me, yeah, who's gonna score?
Hernandez. 2
Huh?
goals.
What?
Hernandez, 2 goals.
Mustafi and Koscielny. Back pocket. Are you kidding me? Bruv, we're going to dismantle Hull, bruv. Don't play about. We're not going to struggle like United here.
They're called Hull City Tigers for a reason. they're not.
What's your prediction?
Arsenal win comfy.
Listen, remember I told you, man, yeah? When I'm back here next week, talking that smack. And
Like I
taking
said, I have crazy predictions,
Wait,
but
if
they
you,
come
if
true.
you don't lose, yeah,
Real
we just-
talk.
The
if
beginning
you
of
lose-
the beginning of next week's podcast, we're just gonna play this audio of you.
Do you know what? I think the Wenger out calling will be on fleek if that's the case. Leicester City at home to Burnley.
Leicester.
Wow, look at all of us. Oh,
Leicester, because they will be on the way back from Belgium.
On the way back from
Yeah,
Bruges,
yeah. That's the first time.
bottles
innit?
on the coach back, chilling.
What with their 3
With the
points in
lads.
Bruges? Yeah?
3 points in Bruges, come home, 3 points comfy.
Yes. Okay, Leicester home.
Even Mara
Come on,
has some
Leicester.
champs.
Come on, Leicester. 1-2-2. Come on, Leicester. Come on, do it.
Come back with chocolate.
I got Heaton in goal
chocolate in their
though.
mouth.
That's a mad thing. I got Heaton in goal. Robin,
Leicester.
Leicester home win. Adrian.
Yeah, Leicester.
Is it a
Full
full
house.
house? Full house. How about this for a full house? Man City at home to Bournemouth.
Oh.
Hey.
Do you know what's sad? I bet Wilshere starts in this game and then everyone's going to be, oh, look at Wilshere, he doesn't do nothing. They're going to lose like 5-1 and start blaming Wilshere.
Try.
I'm going Leicester. I'm going with Man City. Comfy. You know, like it's going to be a half-empty stadium because Man are just wasting time to go. it's 4-0 to Man City.
Jeez.
5. Just because, and no, it's not because Bournemouth are bad. Bournemouth play good football, which will favour City in the long run. That's my opinion. They're not going to park the bus. Oscar, what do you say?
The house is so full right now.
I don't know. Someone's going to do something that's going to annoy me. Someone's going to do something that's going to annoy me. I'm looking at Robin and I'm looking at even Adrian right now, thinking,
oh, no Aguero, no company, guys. Remember that?
You can't go to Old Trafford, win like that, then beat Gladbach, and then come here and then lose. No. I'm not having that. They haven't left Manchester for
there will be
a
bit of rotation.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. There will. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Robin, what you saying?
He can't admit it. He's hating us right now.
Go with your head, not your heart.
No, my head and heart say the same thing.
What's that?
Basically, I Bournemouth do the thing, but see.
Adrian, what do you reckon?
Listen, this is like 6-0 City. Like with Bournemouth, they think they're Barcelona. Like they have no tactical awareness. Like they play against everyone the same way. So City, easy peasy, domination.
That said that they think they're
Captain a City player. That's all I can say.
Captain a City player, like a Kevin De Bruyne cap. Who knows?
Might have to be.
Yeah. Mike. Full house. Yeah. All right. West Brom at home to West Ham. Oscar, you got your money on there.
West Ham.
Yeah, I think apart from their blunder.
Oh, you lot are confident about that.
Apart from their blunder,
They need to redeem themselves.
Yeah, they need to redeem.
Yeah.
Adrian, what do you reckon?
I thought West Brom, you know.
You think West Brom home win?
Yeah.
Super Tony Pulis. I'm going to go with the West Ham revival and away win. I don't think Bilic is a happy man.
What's the game?
It's West Brom at home to West Ham.
Yeah.
I almost said West Ham still.
At the Hawthorns.
At the Hawth.
Ball draw.
Ball draw, yeah.
Ball.
At the Horse.
I almost said West Hampstead. Oh my god. Everton 5:30 kickoff against Middlesbrough. I think this is the baptism of fire that Middlesbrough need to remind them that they're in the Premier League. And I'm thinking Ronald Koeman and co. You know what I'm saying? 2-0 comprehensive victory. Adrian, what do you reckon?
Yeah, Everton.
Comfy. What about you?
Everton, sorry?
Middlesbrough.
Oh, Everton.
I think Everton might get a shock.
I don't think you clock yet. Borough's home defeat to Palace is a big problem. That was a big defeat. I think that's been glossed over, but anyway. Go on, you're saying?
I think Middlesbrough.
You think Middlesbrough away win at Everton?
Yeah.
Oh, Everton home?
Yeah.
Right.
Goodison? Alright, fair enough. Sunday, you got 12 o'clock kickoff. It's Watford at home to Manchester United. Well,
I don't know.
it's an unpredictable Watford team as well, man. I don't know.
No, I think
Man United
I think Mourinho would have
pissed.
blasted.
Pissed off, man.
So I think United.
But you man are coming from like Holland and that, and then an away game in London.
Holland's a 30-minute flight.
That don't make no difference.
I don't care.
Jet lag,
United.
time difference. You know what I'm
What,
saying?
an hour?
Yeah, boy. Makes a difference, mate. Then you're playing at Watford away.
Nah, we'll be fine.
Your Sunday fixtures are starting now, aren't they? Oh my god, I totally forgot. You look at the Thursday, Sunday fixtures. Adrian, Watford at home to Man United.
Yeah, United should get the job done.
Oscar?
Remember, certain men are not on that plane.
United should be comfy.
Yeah, I think United should be comfy. That's a full house, isn't it, for United? The other games on at the same day is Crystal Palace at home to Stoke. That's on Sky Sports? Really?
Mad.
Really?
What day is that? Sunday?
Sunday,
It's a
2:15.
Super Sunday.
The 2:15 game. There's bare games on Sunday, by the way.
How many? 4?
4, yeah.
4.
Yeah, there's 4 on a Sunday.
What's going
2
on?
games being played at 2:15. One of them is Crystal Palace at home to Stoke. That's on Sky Sports.
Oh gosh, who
Why?
cares?
Palace? Mike says Palace.
It's not a quiz. It's a problem.
Huh?
But I think Stoke will win. 1-0. Chiefs 1-0.
I'm gonna go Palace, Wilfred Zaha.
Adrian, who are you going for?
Stoke, for the fact that they actually have to win now. I think they've got what the table is it.
Yeah, they are.
Stoke, away win. Stoke have to win.
I don't know, that Selhurst crowd, they're going to be live on TV. I think they'll be pumped. I think Palace will
Well,
get
the
3
Ultras.
points. Yeah,
The
I think
Ultras.
they get the 3 points.
Palace Ultras.
Team also playing at the same time is Southampton at home to Swansea.
Oof. Southampton.
I don't know, man. It should be Southampton.
Are they travelling on Thursday? No, they should be home.
I
Southampton.
don't know. We didn't check. Southampton home to Swansea. Anyone?
I don't care, you know, but Southampton.
Once upon a time, this was a nice fixture.
Yeah, it really was, but not this week.
The Loudred Monk days against the Pochettino, Nigel Atkin days, or even Koeman days. But
Southampton's pick it, yeah.
you're saying Southampton?
Southampton,
Southampton. Adrian?
Southampton.
For the house!
Do you know what? I haven't said it yet, but I think it'll be a draw. I think Swansea are unpredictable.
Why are you ruining the full
I don't know. I would love to be full house, guys, but I don't trust Swansea, man. Swansea are just unpredictable. Look, they got a point at home to Chelsea.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know if they have.
They beat Burnley away. I think they.
Well, it depends if they play Andre Mariner again. You know, who knows?
4:30 on Sky Sports says Spurs at home to Sunderland.
Both.
What is that?
Sorry to say it again, but it's not.
It's not a question, surely.
Is it not a question?
It's not a question.
It's not a question.
Spurs are coming from the Champions League. They have to face a Sunday game. They might find it.
Yeah, they're going from Wembley to White Hart Lane.
It's more than that.
That's the rotation. It's the
I'm
rotation.
not talking about travelling. I'm talking about players that are fit,
I hear you. But
that are match fit. I'm going with a draw.
do you know what I mean? If
Going with a draw, yeah.
look, Harry Kane just scored. Yeah, he's gonna score at Wembley. We know it. All right, we know that. Yeah. So
Are you a Spurs fan?
It's gonna be on the run. I sound like a Spurs fan.
Yeah, you just sounded.
Nah, but I think Tottenham will win.
Tottenham. What do you reckon, Robin?
Draw.
Draw. Adrian.
Spurs.
Mike. Spurs. And that wraps up this week. That next weekend's fixtures.
No Monday game.
No Monday game. No.
Terrible. I like a Monday game.
But we have a whole week of football. There's a game every day.
Yeah, to be fair, there's a lot of football.
There's a game every day this week.
Thank you for locking in, listening. Make sure you like, subscribe. Check us out on SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes. Get us up in the charts. Make sure you rate us on the iTunes charts. Subscribe to us.
Thank you so much for listening.
Big up to all the listeners.
I'll see all the man them up in Manchester.
Don't forget, leave comments and all that kind of stuff, and we'll try and get them out. I think people have left comments, but we just haven't checked.
And remember, always #expose Bravo.
Is that the thing?
That is the theme
Is that
of
the
the
thing?
year.
That's interesting. Anyway,
#expose Bravo.
thanks for all locking in. We'll see you next week. Peace.